Let's talk to Ryan Littlestone. He's a trader and analyst at forexflow.live. Very good morning to you, young Ryan.
Very good morning to you, Nick.
Right, so you've kindly sent two charts over. Let's kick off with the first one, the Euro US dollar, a weekly chart. What are your thoughts here?
Well, we've got the ECB meeting coming up this week, and as we know, there's going to be more focus on what they're going to do with regards to QE and what language they can possibly change to let the whole world know whether they're going to end sooner or when rates are going up or anything at all. They've sort of been playing this down a bit the last week or so. You know, we've had various members coming out and saying, you know, maybe not to expect too much at this meeting, but they still keep going on about they're going to be doing something in this early part of the year. But how long's a piece of string? You know, March is the early part of the year. It's the first quarter. Otherwise, we're into the middle of the year. So there's going to be a lot of attention on this one to see exactly what we're going to get. But I think that the market might get disappointed if we get nothing at all and the can gets kicked for another until the next meeting, perhaps.
Right. So in terms of being a trader, is this a market to avoid at all costs this week then?
No, not really. I think you just got to pick your levels. You know, we've seen a bit of weakness and a bit of strength. You know, we've had a test down towards the old 50 fib of, you know, the 2014 drop around 121.60 odd. That's been a decent support level. I've been looking at the one closer to 121 even for getting in for a long trade and adding to my core position. But again, you just got to go with the flow. You know, the dollar side of the trade has been all about Trump, tariffs and what he's doing over there, and trade wars, and that's been weighing on the dollar side of things. So as we said previously, we've got a more balanced market here in the euro at the moment. You look at the highs around the 125s, and as I say, look at the lows down towards this 121 level for your trading range.
Understood. Okay, well, let's move on to dollar yen. What are your thoughts here? I see there's a big red line here. Is this a key level? Yeah,
this big red line that we've had our eye on for a while. It's apparently where there's a lot of support, a lot of barriers down there, barrier options, a lot of Japanese institutions, importers and the like looking to be bid around there and below. For me, technically, it's becoming a big key line. You know, if we break there, then, you know, we're going to head towards 100 perhaps. Again, talking about the Trump trade, you know, he's 1 minute we heard that he wanted a weak dollar and the market duly obliged, and then they backtracked on that and said he liked a strong dollar. And now, you know, dumping all this tariff news on, it's just hitting the dollar again. And you know, we found resistance up at the 107 area last week. An area I wanted to short, but I tried to pick precise levels and missed it out altogether, and we dropped from 107.20, and here we are, you know, back down testing 105, and it's a big area. So if that breaks, you know, we could have some big trouble. But on the other side, I'm interested in taking maybe a small long from right close to the big figure, fairly tight, and see if it's made up of what it's supposed to be.
On that note, Ryan, thank you very much indeed for taking time out.
Thanks, Nick.